Embracing the twin flame journey, the feminine's transformation. Have you ever felt like you're chasing something, only to realize at some point that you no longer want to run after it? That moment when the chase feels unnecessary and a deep sense of peace washes over you instead. If you've ever experienced the twin flame connection, you know exactly what I'm talking about. In spiritual circles, twin flames are often described as the ultimate soul connection. Two souls that were once united and split into separate halves, destined to reunite. The dynamic between twin flames is unique, intense, and transformative. While many feel an undeniable bond with their twin, there is also a deep, sometimes painful journey of growth, self-discovery, and healing. Today, we're diving into one of the most critical and transformative phases of this connection, the point when the feminine energy, often known as the divine feminine, decides she is done chasing the masculine. But what does that actually mean? And how does it manifest? In today's video, we'll explore the signs that the feminine is no longer chasing her twin flame, the masculine, and the profound shifts that occur when she stops seeking, pushing, or waiting. This transition can be an incredibly powerful moment of spiritual and emotional growth, not just for the feminine, but for both partners on this twin flame journey. Let's break it down. Before we dive into the signs and manifestations, let's take a moment to understand the essence of the twin flame connection. At the core of the twin flame dynamic are two energies, the divine masculine and the divine feminine. These energies aren't tied to gender. They represent opposite yet complementary forces that exist within each person. The masculine energy is typically associated with traits like logic, action, and leadership, while the feminine energy embodies intuition, nurturing, and receptivity. Together, they form a balanced and harmonious whole, but their relationship isn't always smooth. The journey of twin flames is known for its intensity, often involving cycles of coming together and pulling apart. These cycles, often referred to as the chase and retreat pattern, are deeply embedded in the spiritual growth of both partners. The feminine often experiences the early stages of the chase, seeking connection, while the masculine may retreat, caught in fear or resistance. This push and pull can feel exhausting, especially for the feminine, who may long for union. But over time, something shifts. The feminine may reach a point where she realizes that she can no longer continue the chase. It's not out of anger or frustration, but out of a deep sense of self-realization. She understands that she must turn inward, heal, and surrender the need to fix or save the masculine. When this happens, the energy dynamic between the two changes, and this shift can signal the beginning of a deeper phase of their connection. Now, let's explore what happens when the feminine decides she's done chasing. This transition is often subtle at first, but the signs are unmistakable once you know what to look for. One of the first signs is a shift in focus. The feminine starts to shift her attention away from the masculine and redirects it towards her own growth and healing. She becomes less concerned with what the masculine is doing and more focused on her own well-being. This doesn't mean she's giving up on the connection, but she recognizes that her journey is about her own soul evolution, not just about seeking external validation from her twin flame. Another sign is a deep sense of peace. The constant worry, the endless chasing, and the emotional roller coaster start to fade away. The feminine feels a deep inner calm, understanding that whatever happens with the masculine, she is whole in herself. This doesn't mean she's detached or indifferent. It simply means that she has embraced herself fully and no longer feels incomplete without the masculine's presence. Spiritual transformation is also a key part of this process. As the feminine stops chasing, she begins to experience profound growth. She may connect more deeply with her intuition, strengthen her spiritual practices, and develop a deeper sense of self-worth. This transformation is not about changing who she is, but about evolving into the highest version of herself. And in doing so, she becomes a magnet for the kind of love and union she's always desired, but in a way that is grounded in self-love and authenticity. The feminine also begins to let go of expectations. In the past, she may have had specific ideas about how the connection should unfold or when the reunion would happen. But once she stops chasing, she surrenders these expectations. She understands that everything unfolds in divine timing and that there is no need to rush the process. The masculine's journey is his own, and she trusts that he will find his way when he's ready. So, what are the signs that the feminine is done chasing her twin flame? Number 1. A shift in focus. She stops obsessing over the masculine and starts prioritizing her own personal growth, healing, and joy. Number 2. Inner peace. The anxiety, fear, and desperation fade away, replaced with a profound sense of calm and self-acceptance. Number 3. Spiritual growth. The feminine experiences significant spiritual transformation, becoming more aligned with her higher self and her purpose. Number 4. Letting go of expectations. She surrenders the need for things to happen on a specific timeline and trusts the process of the connection. Number 5. Releasing the need to fix the masculine. She understands that she cannot change or heal him. He must do that on his own, in his own time. Number 6. A deeper connection to self-love. As the feminine focuses on herself, she learns to love and accept herself fully, which raises her vibration and makes her more magnetic to healthy relationships. Number 7. Embracing independence. The feminine becomes comfortable being on her own without feeling incomplete or lacking. Number 8. Healthy boundaries. She learns to set clear boundaries, refusing to settle for anything less than respect, love, and alignment. Number 9. A sense of surrender. The feminine surrenders the need to control the situation and allows the universe to take the lead. Number 10. Emotional freedom. She releases old patterns of emotional dependency and finds freedom in her emotional world. The moment the feminine stops chasing, everything changes. Not just in her connection with her twin flame, but in her own soul's evolution. It's a powerful act of self-love and surrender. The masculine may begin to sense the shift, and as the feminine lets go of her pursuit, the dynamic between them evolves. It's no longer about chasing, but about attraction, magnetic, effortless, and balanced. So, if you're on this journey, remember that the moment you stop chasing is often the moment everything begins to fall into place. Trust the process, trust yourself, and trust the divine timing of your union. If you're resonating with this journey, take a moment to reflect on where you are in your own twin flame connection. What changes have you noticed? Are you still chasing, or have you begun to step into your own power and peace? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this conversation. Thanks for watching, and remember, the journey is just as important as the destination.